All right, gang, we're back with our Metcon for our at-home program for Friday, October 23rd. 30, 20, 10 of single arm sumo deadlifts, burpees over that object, and then you'll stop every minute on the minute to complete 6 sit-ups. So just to be clear on that format, 30 sumo deadlifts, 30 burpees over the object, stop on that minute to get those sit-ups. Let's talk about our sumo setup to begin. Start about hip width, slide each foot out about 3 inches, turn your toes out just a bit, and then do a check here. Can I get my knees wide enough that one, I'm not rolling on the outside of my feet, so my full foot is staying on the ground, but I have a vertical shin side to side, so I don't want those knees falling in at all. And then when you look at that from that side position, I'm also vertical front to back. So that's how I know I'm pushing my hips back, keeping my weight back. And that also sets my spine up for the best position. Last piece, when you're in this bottom position, that weight should basically fall right beneath your sternum. So when you tap the ground, you'll tap right between the arches of your feet, and that should stay right below that center of chest position. So on these, to get to 30, 20, 10, whatever that number is, you'll always switch every 5 reps. Reaching back with those hips, vertical shins, long spine. One more thing to check here. Try not to let your shoulders roll. So I like to bring this other fist down next to the hand that's holding the weight, and that gives me that check-in. If this fist is a lot higher, I know I'm rolled down. So now I can check in here. My shoulders are square. I can feel it through my hamstrings, squeeze my butt to stand. Make sure we're not leaning back at the top, just getting tall, belly tight, and then sending those hips back. Once my wrist gets to about my knee, that's when I'm going to bend my knees to get down to the ground. Last tip on these, don't let those hips get too low in the bottom. Hips should stay about halfway between shoulders and knees. Don't turn it into a squat. After that, you've got burpees over that object. Try to jump 2-foot takeoff, 2-foot landing if you have the ability. If not, you can always step over that object, but that way we're training that lateral jump motion, which is one of the intentions of this movement. Try to jump right over the middle of your object so you don't get caught jumping lower than what you should. And then hands are close to our ribs. It's not a push-up. You can snake down. From there, chest comes up first. Pop those feet in, and then try not to have any wasted motion. So if you can pop your feet in right at your jump position, that's going to keep you the most efficient on those burpees. You don't have to come to a full stand today. Just get up to a position that's going to allow you to jump, and then you can go back down. Really focus on your breathing. I always talk about that, but burpees is one of those movements where we tend to hold our breath. So constantly in, constantly out, and that'll help you manage your heart rate a bit more on that movement. Racing against the clock, so you do want to come out pretty quick and then try to maintain that pace today. Shorter workout, looking at like that 5 to 9 minute stimulus, because when that minute hits, stop whatever you're doing and hit those 6 sit-ups. Preferred method today is going to be bent knee. Use that tip of throwing your elbow towards your hip. That's going to help you roll up one vertebrae at a time, which is also going to give you some better contraction through those abs. At the top, always get those shoulders forward of your hips, stretches out that low back, and just make sure you're using that full range of motion. Last thing on those, breathe in on the way back, out on the way up. That's a movement that's really easy to get into that cyclical breathing. So this is actually a good place to kind of catch your breath on the workout today. Quick transitions. So as soon as that minute hits, drop whatever you're doing. Try to get that first sit-up out of the way as quick as you can. And then same thing, try to get back into those deadlifts or burpees as quick as you can so you're not wasting a lot of those minutes, a lot of that minute doing those 6 sit-ups. As you get closer to the end, strategize. I know for me, I had 10 and 10 left when I hit my last set of 6 sit-ups. So it was kind of a fun race because I was I thought I could squeeze it in, and I barely squeezed in those reps before that next minute rolled over. Good luck on this Metcon today. Time is your score, and we'll see you guys back tomorrow for a longer partner workout, or if you don't have a partner, we'll have an individual version as well. Good luck.